Welcome, welcome. Yay, it's Tuesday night. It's Tuesday night at the races. I can't talk that fast. Going. Glad you're here. We're going to talk staycations. We were talking about going on vacation with a group of ladies at the store. We were talking about going on vacation. We were talking about getting it all in a carry-on because you don't want to lose your luggage. And then one lady said, but I'm not going anywhere. Do I still get to sew? And so there's the idea, staycation. You don't have to go anywhere. It's still a great idea. So tonight the goal is to just remind you to sew in clusters, to think clusters. And a lot of times when I present these fabrics, especially when we do these 20 fabrics, we've got all these colors coordinated for you. So it's a great time to say, okay, what do I have? What do I need? What do I want to create? So that's the goal tonight, to do a little cluster. We're going to do 3-piece, 5-piece, and 10-piece. And then you get to decide what you want to do. Does that sound good? You get to ask as many questions as you want. Well, that's not true. If you get really, if you get really overboard, we'll shut you down. But you know what I mean. You get to ask questions, and we know the questions. There's a delay, so sometimes the questions will come in after. That's cool, also. And I have packed a whole pack of patience, so I'm good to go. Okay. All right. So I had really a lot of fun, to be honest. I kept thinking about, you know, where I was going to go and what I was going to wear. And then I decided, you know, I really don't know that I want to go anywhere. And the whole staycation I did just sounded amazing to me. Stay home for 1 week, just chill. That sound good? But you get to have new clothes. So every day you get to wear something new. Okay, so we're going to start with this first picture, just because I want to get an idea and break down this whole cluster idea. Some of you think it's so complex. It's so not complex. So let's look at this first graphic that I've got. And what we see is there's just 3 pieces. Now I know there's 5 pieces on that page. I can count. But we're only talking 3 pieces. We're talking 2 tops and 1 bottom. Except when you do the 3 pieces, you're the one who gets to choose. You might choose 2 bottoms, 1 top. So it just depends on how you like to dress and where you want your focus. But mostly for the versatility, it's 2 tops, 1 bottom. Those are your 3 pieces. Now, even when you're choosing that 1 bottom, you get to choose, do you want a pant or a skirt? Which do you wear more? Do you want, you know, there's just so many choices. I had an email the other day and a lady asked me a question. I said, well, it's your choice. And she said, but I don't know what to decide. Well, you got to figure that out. You got to go to your closet and count how many pants you have and how many skirts you have and what do you want. You have to figure that out. So that's the 3 pieces. The only thing I would suggest in the 3 pieces is if you're doing 2 tops and 1 bottom, that the 1 top and 1 bottom be the same fabric. That's what I would recommend, especially right now with this whole monochromatic look that's going on. 1 top and 1 bottom be the same fabric, and then, you know, to contrast that. First off, because we know no one only has 3 pieces in their wardrobe. We know no one has that. The idea of doing this cluster is you're going to increase your wardrobe by 3 pieces. So it's not literally 3 pieces. But if you went on a vacation and you wanted to take overnight, just pack 3 pieces in there, that would be also, that's how you want to think of those 3 pieces. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense and that you guys are on board and you understand the concept. It's not simply that 3 pieces will last you, you know, a week. It's not, I mean, yeah, I guess it could, but anyway, it's not going to happen. Okay, so then I'm going to jump to these 3 pieces. This next picture I want to show you, it shows what you can do with the 3 pieces and obviously the outfits you can make. I know y'all are not idiots. I know you've probably seen these graphics before. This was just a reminder. So I just wanted you to see, if you pick 2 pieces for the top, then you want to work as one can be worn over the other. So it actually creates another outfit as well as the outfits by themselves. So you get that you get 1 outfit with the 1 top, 1 outfit with the 2nd top, and then another outfit with both tops. You want to work it. Think of that. Just think. You know, so many of you, and I know this from talking to you all, you know, we do it every Saturday. You know, we'll look at fabric and I'll be cutting fabric at the fabric table and somebody walks in and they'll say, oh, what are you sewing? And the person who's buying the fabric says, I don't know, I just love the fabric, which I love. I love that concept, but there's some thought that goes to it that can really make it much more productive and much, more beneficial to us as we buy and think about these projects. Okay, so let's go now to this next picture. And this is if we're doing 5 pieces. So 5 pieces now, you can see that you get all 3 tops and 2 bottoms. And I'm recommending that you do, it's usually a print will come into play when you do 5 pieces, and do a print top and a print bottom that matches, and do a solid top and a solid bottom. So it's your same 3 pieces. You're just probably bringing in a print, and you're bringing in a print top and a print bottom that match. That's all you're doing. So as you're building this wardrobe, the 3 pieces, you've done that. Now just bring in a print and do a top and a bottom. Just make sure the print matches the rest of it. It's really kind of fun. Then we're going to do 10 pieces, which is what I've done. Of course, why not? The 10 pieces, all it is, I don't have a graphic, it's just that you are doing the 5-piece twice. That's it, except it gets a little bit more fun. So we're going to look at these mannequins here, and me, because I'm part of the 10 pieces. So this mannequin over here, this is my print, and I've got top and bottom. But it's actually 3 pieces because this top, and I'll show you here a little bit later, it's completely reversible, like completely. And I'll show you how I did it. It was really fun. I actually saw a top at this store like this, and the sales lady came up to me, and I'm just looking at it, and she goes, oh, do you know this top's reversible? And I said, oh, no, how's it reversible? So she showed me how to do it, and so I decided I can do that. So the binding is in between the 2 layers, and then you just have wrong sides together, and it's completely finished. So literally I could reverse it, and you just get a solid piece. It's pretty clever. This is pattern 115. And I made a kimono sleeve. Y'all know how to do that. I've done it 100 times for you. And then I used my neckline template. There's a neckline, it's called the scoop neck. And then there's two templates for it, depending on how much your fabric stretches. And I used the 2-way stretch one. And so I used that template in there. So I can wear it and do it all as one, or I can reverse it. And when you're thinking about using this banding right here, I use the banding so that, because as a print, when it's a print, you really want a focal point. You really want a contrasting banding. But when it's a solid, you don't really want a printed banding on there because then it limits what you can wear it with. So when I go to reverse this, I'm just going to take it down and reverse it real quick, just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I went ahead and chose to do the solid banding. And I liked it. I really liked that it was, these arms are too hard to mess with, you guys. Now you're not going to reverse it like literally out in public like I'm doing. But I will tell you that I put it on. It's so comfortable. It's really super duper comfortable. Isn't that cute? So see, that's what I'm saying. The banding itself is in between the layers. It's in between the 2 shirts. So typically when you put a banding on, you just put right sides together. But I put right sides together of the shirt and put the little banding in between. Then you just get this cute little, it's adorable. It's just really cute. So that's my print, and then when I want the print to go away, I use the solid. And then that solid's going to work with a whole bunch of other stuff. So that's 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3, right there is 3 pieces. And then on 10 pieces, I'm going to suggest typically throw in a pair of jeans. Doesn't matter if they're black, blue, white, throw in a pair of jeans, because that pair of jeans is going to go with everything. We've got that great Can you believe we have 7 for all mankind denim? Like, I'm still on another planet. When I saw that and that it was available to buy, and it was a Japanese hemp cotton, I mean, I just like couldn't believe it. But anyway, especially the price, it's great, everything. But throw in a pair of jeans, be a great thing. I threw in a pair of jeans, and then I made a white. And the reason I made a white is because it matched with everything. And because we have this beautiful cotton hemp fabric, I'll show you that in a minute. Did you make the pants reversible? I did not. I did not. You could, just like you did the top, and you could use the band. You know, this is the pull-on cargo pant, 3413. This is a knit, but I wanted to use the cargo pant because it was the look I wanted. I really wanted just like a, you know, like a yoga pant, but I didn't want it tight. I didn't want that look at all. I wanted a more relaxed look. So I went for 3423 as the pull-on cargo pant. I just put the pieces together. I left off all the pockets. But you could have used the band and made those reversible as well, but I did not. I'm in love with these printed pants, so I really wanted those pants to shine. And keep in mind, I have my jeans, and then I had there's a navy pair. There's a navy fabric in here that I did a navy pair with. So we'll go for that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is what I have on. And this is the top I have underneath, I know you can't see too much of this, is the new Fit to Stitch top. It goes with Series 14, the pink top. You can see it better on her. But it's like a squared 12-piece tank top. It's adorable. But it's got all the drawings and everything. You can see it on her. Okay, so let's go over here. This is what started it. I had made this, and I really, really liked it. This is 215. This was our pattern of the month, and this was a top that I made with it. I just loved the cotton. I loved the color. I loved everything about it. And as we kept getting in these new fabrics, we kept getting in prints that looked so beautiful with it. I decided, okay, it's cluster wardrobe time. I did make a pair of solid navies just to kind of dress up and tone down at the same time. So that if I wanted to go somewhere and I just needed a solid pair of navy slacks, I needed a pair. That's what I decided to do. And then of course this is a second print. So keep in mind, both prints, you want to match all the solids. So that's where you're going. You got 2 prints, you got 4 solids, you got 3 bottom. I mean, just double the 5-piece to 10. And instead of 1 print, I've got 2 prints. If I did 1 more top, I would obviously do this print top to match. But what I did is I did the white little jacket to match. And I actually did a solid white top that goes under this. So I could do white on white with this. I cheated, I did 1 more piece, I did 11. So, but you can see where it grows, and it's just fun. It's just really fun to tie it all in and really feel like I could literally pack all of this without any problem into a carry-on, because you're wearing one on the airplane. I mean, that would be no problem to get these pieces on a carry-on, and I feel like I would have enough clothes for a long time. So it was really fun for me to go through and kind of think it through and figure out, okay, what's the best way to do it? Okay, so that's the concept. Ask as many questions as you want. We're going to show you fabrics. Okay, does that work? Because the fabrics, I do think the fabrics are key. You gotta remember the prints and the solids, you want them to all match and coordinate, so we're gonna have some fun. Did you tack the sleeves and hem? I did. Like the sleeves right here, I tacked them right here. I hemmed them separately, wrong sides together, and then I just tacked them top and bottom. And I did that because, just to kind of keep them in place. And then on the side itself, I just literally tacked at the 2 sides. They're the same, but keep in mind, I figured even if one was shorter than the other, I've seen that look before, and it's pretty cute. You know, if one hung out at the bottom, it doesn't make that much difference because the pants are, you know, right there matching. But that top also goes with the skirt over here. So it's just fun. It's just fun. It was just a lot of fun to do, you guys. And that reversible top, I don't know that I've ever really I mean, I've done reversible before, but I'm telling you, I would wear this in a minute. This is really cute on, and it feels really good too. It kind of, you know, this is a really nice cotton knit. This is a Versace, and it's very nice. It's a beautiful cotton knit. How did you hide the seams in the reversible top? So you don't really have any seams to hide because keep in mind, you make the blue, and then you make the print, and I finished the top and I finished the sleeves. Okay, so I finished the edges and hemmed it. The neck is raw, and when you put the neck together, you put wrong sides together, and the facing, this neck binding goes right in between them. So that finishes off that edge, and you saw the other side. It looked great. And then I just tack, 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 tack. That's it. So there's no seams to be shown because the wrong sides are put together in the whole top, if that makes sense. You know, the French darts, everything's on the inside, and the insides are together. Which blue knit is on the short sleeve t-shirt, please? It's tonight it's number 1212, I think. 1212. Yeah. Yeah, it's 1212, sorry. Okay, that's a Versace. It's 100% cotton. It's just a pretty knit. It's a beautiful knit. And like I said, I had made the other one, and I wore it, and I liked it so much. I wanted more. You know how you do that? How you get a fabric, and you just really like it, and you say, I want more. Is your white sweater Hugo's cardigan? No, this is 324. I don't remember the name, but it's 324? 324. Yeah, you'll see. If you go to 324, it's 324. And I didn't change anything on the pattern. This is exactly like the pattern, 324. Didn't change a thing. Isn't that amazing? No, because, you know, when the pattern came out, I guess 324 came out last year, and when it came out, it can be a top. You can overlap it and make it a top, but it's got this front band in the front. And it was just the pants were changing, the tops were changing, and we needed a cute little short top. And so that's what this is. And then I just held it together with my little poppy bow. Do the pants reversible with the tie side slit that's popular? Do you think that would work? Yeah, I think you guys, hey, go for it. Go for it. I'd have to think it through, and I can't think right now. Okay, sorry. Try it though. You know what? It is really fun. Honestly, I finished most of this last week, but it's so fun to play. You all know it's so much fun to play in your sewing room that just try, and it's fun to come up with things. I did have, you know, something that's really popular right now, especially like on print pants, and one of the ladies who came in the store Saturday was showing me where she had put a little button, you know, on the side seam or in the front. She didn't sew the seam all the way closed, and she put a little button to keep it closed. There's so many cute ideas on pants right now. I mean, there's really, we could do a whole webcast on that, but look around, see what you could do. You could easily do a solid little tie-in that tied in top and bottom, drawstring like what you're talking about. There's just numerous options. And I you know, I didn't do anything, and they're still cute. So it's whatever you decide to do. All right, so let's start doing fabrics if there's, and feel free to ask more questions, but let's get going on the fabrics. Okay, reversible top, did you put the front and backs together, right sides together, then tuck the band in between? I did. Is there then stitching on the outside at the neckline? Yes, there's stitching on both sides, because once I put that neckband in, yeah, we're gonna come in close and show you the stitching. Once I put the neckband in, I pressed it, and then literally like how you stitch, you know, like 1/8 of an inch from the seam, I did that. And it's on both sides. Can you come in there close enough to see it? It's good. It's good, you guys. It's really close and tight, and it looks really nice. But yeah, just press it, and then you're pressing both the seams at the same place, and you're just top stitching both sides at the same time. I would, just a tip, I would top stitch from the solid side, because the print side, if you make a mistake, it's not going to be as obvious. So either don't stitch at all, which I decided I wanted to stitch, but I pressed it first. I was very careful, and then stitch from the solid side, because the solid is going to be more visual than what the print side. Prints always allow us a greater error factor, just FYI, okay? Okay, so let's do fabrics. Yay! Okay, we're doing 1200s for those of you who haven't been here before. We go to silhouettepatterns.com, we go to fabrics, we go to, once that comes to the right-hand side of the page, it says view all, and then just go all the way, scroll all the way to the bottom, all the way to the bottom. All right, and then there's, there's just square pictures, but we're going to show each fabric as we go through. Now, some of these, you guys, would work really well as a, obviously, kind of just a little top or something that will just go along. Like this navy, for instance, goes with this navy really well down here. But this is 1201. This is a really beautiful tone on tone. I mean, just really gorgeous. I think it's 100%. It's a viscose poly. It's a beautiful piece of fabric. There's not a lot left. Some of these I put in here just because there was such little amounts left that I thought we'd just kind of clean up on these little amounts. Okay, 1201. Beautiful woven. Okay. Then this knit here is 1202. This is a viscose. Nope, sorry, it's a cotton, 100% cotton. This is a great print, top and bottom, because it's not overwhelming. It has stretch in both directions. This is an Italian piece of goods, 100% cotton knit. Isn't that pretty? Okay. The number 3 is a solid navy. It's a cotton poly. It's light. It'd be a pretty blouse if you decide to go with a blouse. Cotton poly, just a good solid navy. And if you're thinking about, we had a little talk about using different fabrics, this would be a great one to pull in. It's just a really nice navy, especially with this next one I'm going to show you. This is 1204. I love this. This is just a really beautiful, it's cotton voile. It's so pretty. Love the colors, the teal. And for many of these, if you decide, add in a scarf, because we've done lots of scarves and capes and stuff. They really add in a lot. This, by the way, is a Nanette Lepore. I don't think I put that on the description here. You can actually see her name is in the selvage. So just FYI, Nanette Lepore. I'll add that name in later. I did not see that it was there. And I think if there's anything I think of when I think of Nanette Lepore is quality. Her quality, her attention to detail was incredible. This is actually, I'm not so sure that you couldn't use this for both sides. I mean, there's definitely a difference. But boy, it's not much. It's a really beautiful piece of fabric, y'all. This is where the disadvantage or advantage is that you can't touch it and see both sides. But I don't know that I can tell a lot of difference between one side and another. It's very pretty. Beautiful floral. Blouse, very pretty. Okay, that's 1204. 1205, I put this in because it just matches so perfectly. And this is a cotton poly, and this is a stretch woven. This has got great drape. This is a pants, this is a jacket, this is a dress, this is just the drape on this is really beautiful. This has stretch in both directions, a stretch woven that has stretch in both directions. Does the skirt have 2 droop fabrics or just 1? Well, the pattern has 2. I took 1 away, so it only has 1. And you can take 1 away. I think we showed it in the skirt class, the online skirt class, how to take it away, but you can take it away. If you think about it, you can probably figure it out. This is a beautiful texture. This is really pretty. Love the color. See, and this is in my whole color palette. I mean, this is in my little group. See, the texture there is really beautiful. So this is a cotton poly, and it's a two-way stretch woven, which is beautiful for a pair of pants. You could just give a little movement there. Okay? All right, that's 12.5, and then 12.6 is the print I used. Whoops. I love this. I had so much fun sewing with this. This is a viscose. It just sews so well. It presses well. It's just lovely. Lovely piece of fabric. Yeah, 100% viscose. What a great piece of fabric. I could, you know, we've talked about this in the store. I don't know if I've talked about it with you all, but when, you know, we always make clothes, and when they get, you know, a little worn, we say, oh, they make great pajamas. This is going to be really good pajamas. Like, I can't wait till these become pajamas because they're just so comfortable and they're so cute. I love all the different patterns on that. 100% viscose, great drape, just super soft, really, really nice. Okay, that's 12.06. 12.07, I picked, this is a cotton poly that we have. And I picked it because there's a, in this print, there's a kind of a royal color. So if you decided you wanted to go this royal, as opposed to going the mid blue, I wanted you to have this option. This is a beautiful piece of fabric. There's not a lot left of it, but for coloration, it's very, very nice, and the drape is really pretty. So this is cotton poly, and it's 12.07. Yeah, 12.7. You can see the drape on that. It's really beautiful. You'd never know it was a poly until you burned it, because it really, the drape is beautiful. So then we started going to the whites. And so with the whites, I personally think whites are such an important part of all of this, personally. And whites are just, they're so much fun. This is a white Pontoroma. This is 100% cotton. 100% cotton. It's a white Pontoroma, has stretch in both directions. Amazing price on this. So this could be, I mean, this could be what I have on. This could be a pant. This could be just really anything you want it to be. Pontoroma, as we know, is just a great flexible fabric, 100% cotton, stretch in both directions. Be a great little bathing suit even. Anyway, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Okay. What kind of top should I make out of the knit Lepore? Everything you sewed was a knit. Oh yeah, just do like a, I mean, you could even start with something as simple as like classic blouse, but I personally think a Maggie's blouse would be beautiful. Round out that collar and make it a beautiful shawl collar that's curved because it's of the floral. Look at 621, 622 on PBS. Those are beautiful blouses, just stunning blouses that would look wonderful in that. And they would all, every one of these, if you think about it, you're right, I did knits, but like if you think about the jeans would take a great woven blouse, the navy pants would take a great woven blouse. There's plenty of room in your cluster if you want to pull in a woven blouse. Don't, you know, like don't be afraid of that at all. Okay, and then this is, let's see, 12, I think I'm on 12.09. We've just got a little bit left of this. I'm in love with this fabric. It's so summery to me. It's such a, like a little cover up. It's a cotton poly. Just think that's really, really pretty. We sold quite a bit of it on Saturday, and then we just got a little bit left, but it's beautiful. I love the texture. Anything textured is like, can come into my wardrobe and stay as long as it wants. This is called Second Skin. This is 12.10. And 12.10, this is just a cotton poly. Pretty sure it's cotton. Yeah, it's a cotton poly. And it has stretch in both directions. And it's, I'll tell you where it's really super nice to have this. If you don't have it in your stash, you kind of need it. To go under shears. To go under, it doesn't matter what your skin color is. If you put this as a tank top under shears, it looks natural no matter what you put over it. So if I put this, if I'm making like a tank top out of this is just an example. And I put this over here. See how it brings out the white? You don't really see the color that's underneath. But if you look hard, you'd think it was just skin. It doesn't even matter if it exactly matches your skin. It just has a tendency to look like there's a background to it. It's very cool. And it's kind of like probably not what you might make a garment out of. I mean, I like it, but it's more like a base piece. And that's not to say you couldn't make a garment out of it, but anyway, it's called Second Skin. And it is, there's stretch in both directions. It's got great drape, and it's cotton poly. It's very cool. All right, I'm going to put that to the side because it's not light. And then I'm going to pick this up because this is just so beautiful. This is 100% viscose. Love the colors of this. Again, it has the blues, it has all these same tones, but it goes off in a different direction to where I think this would look great with jeans. I love the, almost like the worn color, the fadedness of it, kind of. But I think it's just beautiful. The blues, the grays, the creams, there's not a lot of times where we have beige and blue and white in the same color palette, fabric, whatever, and I just think it's so pretty. This is a viscose. It has stretch in both directions, more so in one direction than another. It's got great drape. A little bit of a sweatery feel, but still plenty summery for your, just love that fabric. Okay, so that's the top row. And that's number 1211. 1211. There's 11 fabrics on the top, and then there's going to be 10 on the bottom. Yeah, there's going to be 10 on the bottom. But let's stop for just a second and just ask questions, just so we can kind of take a breath and catch up. Fabrics are fun, aren't they? They're so much fun. I get way too excited over fabrics. Will the liquidation of the big 4 pattern companies affect the printing of your patterns? No. I mean, no. If you go back to, I don't know what year it was, 2016? No, it couldn't have been that long ago. Maybe, I can't remember. But anyway, if you go back a little bit, you know, all of these years we printed with McCall's. McCall's printed our patterns. I feel like Kathy was my best friend, Randy, all those guys, you know, we just knew them. Like, we just knew them really well. They ran McCall's. And so over the years, I'm sure y'all don't care about this history, but anyway, I was very close with all of these players. I knew the president of Simplicity, yada, yada, yada. So, and y'all don't know that my sweetheart is a 3rd generation printer. And he kept saying to me, you have to get away from them. If they don't kill you now, they'll kill you at some point. So he just kept pushing me to get away, get away, get away. So that was complex, but I got away. So it's been years that we've been printing our own tissue. And so we print our own tissue. And we're very proud that we do that. It was a very complex process to figure it out. Clearly, no one else has figured it out. I read an article that said that there was no tissue printing going on in the US. That's not true, we are. But you know, misinformation gets around all the time. But no, it will not affect the printing. We will not be a PDF company. I don't believe in it, you all know that. So, you know, I am very sad to see those companies go. I'm very sad because I feel their potential was magnanimous. And it was such a wasted potential. But you know, it's their company, they get to do what they want. So we're gonna just keep on keeping on. The Second Skin, a brand name or fabric type, it's both. Second Skin has branded a type of fabric, they've used that as a brand name, but they've also, it is a type of fabric that stretches both directions, and it's a cotton poly blend. So it's both. That Second Skin is the brand name Second Skin. So that's why I call it Second Skin to you all, okay? Can we see the diagonal stripe on 1211? Sure. I don't think it's really diagonal. I think there's just parts of it that go diagonally. Isn't it a panel? No, I don't think so. It has a repeat to it, but it's not a panel. It's gorgeous, you guys. So it's kind of a stripe. I put abstract stripe on it because I felt like at parts it's straight and at parts it's curved. But it's really pretty. Maybe somebody was drunk, but it turned out good. They enjoyed that liquor, I'll tell you something. They made money off of it. Does that help? Yeah, it's just the repeat pattern is, it just changes up a little bit. Okay? Okay, let's go on to the second row then. And we start with 12, 13. I mean 12, 12, sorry you guys. 12, 12 is the blue that I used. It's the Versace. 100% cotton, beautiful piece, beautiful fabric. Sews beautiful, wears beautiful. I can't say enough about it. I mean, obviously now I have two shirts and a overpiece. I really like it. But I'm going to wear it all summer, and I'm going to love it every minute of it. 100% cotton, Versace. And it feels like a cotton. You know how cotton has a little bit of stick to it? Is that the right word? Yeah, it kind of has a little stick to it. Has a little stick to it. And then this is 12, 13. This is what I made the skirt out of. This is a viscose. I should put my glasses on so I can read. This is a viscose. I love this fabric too. And again, this just goes all different directions. It's just beautiful. So I felt like it was really a beautiful thing to make a skirt, to make anything that just flowed, you know, just so that you could kind of go with the flow. There were some of us looking at this and we all decided that it would just make a just cool skirt. And I don't know that I wouldn't make it longer. I think a longer maxi skirt, or you know, not too long, but I think it'd be really pretty. It's beautiful. It's viscose, so it's got great drape, great hang, great colors. It ties in well with the blue that I just showed you, the Versace. And again, it's 100% viscose. Okay? Okay? And then we've got this navy, and this navy is lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It just has beautiful drape. I did the pants. It's a cotton poly, and it has stretch in both directions. And it's a stretch woven, but it's really beautiful. It's a nice navy. So, you know, when you decide to put in one of your pieces, just decide if it's piece number 10 or piece number 1 and 2, and that way you can kind of figure out how much you want to get. But boy, it's a beautiful blue. Beautiful navy. Okay. All right, so that's 12. I've lost track. 11, 12, 13, 14, 12, 15. So this is a reversible. We had one reversible on the site. I think it's gone. I'm not sure. But I love this. This is a very, the other was a floral. This is more of a kind of an abstract contemporary. It's got language on it, but you can't read any of the words. We've tried. And I mean, we've had people in here for a long time trying to figure out those words. You can't read it. The reverse side is check. And I put it in with the navies because it is a navy. The reverse side is a navy. Now, let me tell you what's happening. And so this whole cluster idea, the reason I wanted to present it to you is it's gaining more and more popularity. Fabrics are reversible. The whole idea of wearing things both sides is really picking up steam. So a lot of our fabrics, both sides are usable. And so I wanted you to see where this is. It's made this way. It's woven to be this way. This is a viscose cotton. It's a beautiful piece of fabric. And typically, this is meant to be the right side. And then you just turn it up for the little check. But the selvage is great. It's just a really pretty piece of fabric. This is a paisley, a blue paisley. Again, the color scheme is perfect for what we're doing here. It's picking our little summer station thing. This is 100% cotton knit. This has got a little bit of texture to it. I love it. It's This texture is called something, but I don't know, like almost like a piqué, but it's a cotton knit piqué. It's not like a, that piqué woven. This, I would call it a piqué where it's just like got little dots all over it. And I know sometimes even when we come in close you can't see, but it's really beautiful. 100% cotton knit, and it's got, great drape, and it's got stretch in one direction. So again, cute skirt, cute top. You could really decide to do that. The whole concept, if you notice, I did not do a dress, but I would definitely, it would be next on my list. The only reason of doing separates is why separates became so popular at that time is because they went so much farther. So this is 100% cotton, and this is a, what do I want to say? This is a organic, eco, you name it, it is. And it's a really pretty piece. It matches the white that I have on, perfect. It's just a lot of times whites, when they get real white, they have too much blue in them. But this white really blends beautifully. So if you were going to do a little top and a little jacket, there's the next place you would go. This would be such a pretty little summer jacket. It has really 100% cotton. It has really good form to it, and yet it's just pretty. It's very, very pretty. It's got just a little pattern all over it. I guess you saw that. He came in close. Would 1211 be appropriate for Celine's asymmetrical skirt? Yes. Yes. Is it a waffle knit? No. I think you're talking about the blue paisley. No, it's not a waffle knit. It's no, it's like a little piqué. It's a really small little, like a pebble texture. Waffle knits would be much more than that. That white is very pretty. All right, so this orange is that beautiful. If some of you have ordered these cotton polys that I've got, I got them from a designer, and they're all the same fabrications, but all different colors, and they're all really beautiful. They have, the hand in them is just great. The drape is great. They're cotton poly. They have stretch in both directions, and the colors are just beautiful. I mean, I probably bought them in 6 different colors. The navy, the orange, they're just really, really beautiful. This is the orange, and I love it. And I think orange and white is probably one of my favorite summer combinations. If you don't look good in orange, you put orange on the bottom. If you look good on orange, you put orange on the top. But you blend it with a white or a milk, and it's just such a pretty, beautiful combination. This is a fabric where both sides are usable. You could do something very reversible. Remember, I made a red little top out of, it was red, it wasn't orange, but I made a red little top out of it, and it's really pretty. And I put this in because it's a really good blend of the oranges and the whites, and this little print is going to take care of that. Remember, you want to pick your print first. This is a viscose, and it's just absolutely adorable. It's like a little, I guess I'm going to hold it up. Let me hold it up like I should. And it's just a little adorable little city scene. But you don't have to put that, you could chop it up and put it in any direction, and nobody would ever be able to see what it was. It's sold by the panel. The panel is a yard, and then it just repeats itself. But it has beautiful drape. It'd be an adorable little cardigan. You could do the sleeves solid. It would be a really fun piece. Remember, anytime you do a piece like this that's that remarkable, it's noticed more so. Now, I did it with that orange, but also this matches it, and this is a cotton knit. So it's 100% cotton, and if you wanted to just do something, this was just a little bit lighter than what this is a little heavier, I put that in as well. So lightweight, beautiful cotton knit, but just not a lot of yardage. It's 100% cotton. It has stretch, I think just one direction. Yeah, just one direction. But it sure is cute. Great color. All right, and then our last piece, which is, this is 12 1221 is this, what I've got on. And this is a cotton hemp. It's organic, eco-friendly, all those words that Italy is using for all of their hot new fabrics coming out. I think what I like about it most is how it feels, how it sews. Now that I've sewn this top, I could make a whole wardrobe out of this. But look at this white, you guys. You don't see anything through it. Like, you can't even see my hand. You see no coloration. It's beautiful. I mean, it's really a beautiful piece of fabric. It's got like tiny little ribbings on it. It's the same as the wine. We've got the wine online, and we got it in 2 colors. And there was a wine and then this white. And I mean, I just love this top. I just love this little thing. Very easy to sew, firm. And the beauty of hemp is that it's a little stronger and it's a little more durable than a cotton. So blending the two really makes, it's a good, kind of a good home run. So that's 1221 is what that one is. And so now if you have any that you want to go back and look at, let us know and we'll take a closer look at all of them. Sewing is just way too much fun, you guys. Just way too much fun. Are there 2 cities? Are there 2 cities in the 1 yard panel? I don't know. Let me look. Hang on. Let me put this back. 2 cities? No. Oh, I see what you're asking. No, there's only 1 city. No. Now let's see. 1 yard would be. No, there's 1 city block in the panel. And then the next panel would start the next one. So if you need 2, you'll have to get 2 yards on that one. Okay? All right. That's just fun. So we've got some new stuff that we're going to be doing. Not about new stuff. We're going to have a sew-along this Friday. We don't know exactly what time, so watch and release the time. June is National Fit to Stitch Month. I've declared it. I don't know if you have to do anything to just declare that it's National Fit to Stitch Month, so we declared it's National Fit to Stitch Month. So we're going to have a sew-along. We're going to have some activities. Remember, we're having the Peggy giveaway. So that actually, we're drawing for that on Sunday, and then after that, we'll have serger. We've got a couple sergers we're going to give away. So we're really excited the month of June to raise all our funding for our series and hopefully get that. We're filming in 2 weeks and we're really excited. We're really excited. The guest list is incredible. I'm really honored to bring you all this information. It's great information. I feel like it's really great. We've been around long enough that when we ask people to be on the show, they actually say yes. And we had the underwear model for Calvin Klein. He had to cancel yesterday, but hey, we got so close. He actually, this guy, I don't say the underwear model, I shouldn't say that, but he actually created the original Calvin Klein underwear. So he was going to come in and talk about Calvin Klein underwear. And unfortunately, things come up like this at the last minute. But I thought it would be fun to listen to us talk about underwear and the fit about underwear and how it can be helped. So that'll have to be another season. He's not going to cancel altogether, just this series, and we'll put him on another one. Can we please see 1211 again? Yes, of course. Let me know if I'm showing you enough or not enough. So you can see it it's just a repeating, it's not a panel, but it just repeats where it's straight and then it's angular and then it's straight and then it's angular and it's all coordinated together. It's really beautiful. It's so much prettier in person. I guess you all know that because I hear you tell me this all the time. Hey, it's so much prettier in person. Who's going to go to Paris with me? We're rolling out. We're figuring out the last details. I'm so excited about this trip, you all. Sign up. If you sign up soon, you get a $1,000 deduction. We're going to run it through Fit to Stitch. I'll have to explain that to you once you sign up. But that way you can get a little bit of a tax deduction because we have permission to donate a certain amount. It's complicated. But anyway, it's a good thing. So if you're going to go to Paris, let me know. Hemp, white, a milky white? No, it's white. It's white. The jacket I have on, it's white. Like it's I would call it even bright white. It's very white. It's not a dirty white, it's white. Does this match the second skin? It does. See the tan in through here? All of these colors match that second skin. And I can put it together so you can see it, because I didn't put that second skin back up. So I'll put it next to each other so you can kind of get an idea of why I put it together. I mean, they just like match perfect. Can you see that? Did I do that good or no? We're always chasing bolts. Bolts are always falling over there. Can you see that? Where these colors in here, the tones, it's even the tones match that second skin really pretty. I mean, you could take the second skin and do a pair of yoga pants out of them. It'd be really beautiful, and then do a top. Good camera work. Look at that, man. We just have to stand here. I will say I really love sewing for these. Like I said, I get so many benefits out of just the ideas. It's just a lot of fun. All right, let me know what else you want to see. What do we have going on? We've got, gosh, there's so many fit to stitch things going on. My brain is so stuffed with fit to stitch. Yes, Sew Along Friday, like, subscribe, hit the bell. I had this memorized and then I forget it. I guess it's not memorized. Are we good? Like, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment. Or not, you don't have to. Whichever you decide you want to do. All right, are we good? Just a few reminders, the fabrics are up through Friday night. Once they don't stay past Friday night. A lot of people think that once they go up, they just stay up and they can buy them whatever they want. They're only up through Friday night. Friday night, they come back to the store. All right? Friday's a sew along. We'll announce it. We'll post it. Thursday night, you still got that. I think we're good. Cluster, 3, 5, 10 pieces. But just when you're thinking cluster, just think the plan. That's all it is. It's just really, have you ever seen that sign that says plan to fail and fails running off? I'm sure you have. It's an old one. Could you show the fabric for the pants again? Yeah. I don't know. I guess I should ask. I've got 2 pairs of pants. I've got the navy and I've got the wild ones. Sew along going to be the wrap dress. No, I think we've already done a sew along for the wrap dress, to be honest. Let me know which pants you want. I'm going to show you this print. But I would think if you saw the print, you got it right there, I would think you would be able to see that. But we're going to show you the pants anyway. Can we see 12:15 again? Yes. Is that cute? I love this fabric. It's really good when you've made up the fabric and you like it even more after you've made it. That's this fabric. Like, they're really cute. And I mean, that outfit is just so cute on too. All right, so this is 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1206. That's 1206. And you want to see 1215. That's 11, 12, 13, 14. That's this one, 15. That's the reversible check. This is a viscose cotton. Isn't that cool? Be an adorable little jean jacket. You know, where you've got all those pieces and you could flip some of them to the plaid side and then leave the others to the print side. It'd be adorable. Or even if you did piping out of the check and you put piping in some of the panels. Oh my gosh, there's just so many cute ideas. More of this, is that what you mean? Yeah, here, let me do it like this. You know, we tried to figure out if it was directional. I don't think it is, because the words are both directions. And so they go up, they go down. But honestly, I could not find one word. The only word I could find, you guys will laugh at this, there's a word right here, it says fit, F-I-T. So I thought that must be why I bought this fabric. I fell in love with it. But you cannot read these. You can see the word fit, F-I-T, a couple times throughout it. But other than that, it's letters, not words. But it's so cool looking. It'd be a great little jacket or something. Okay. Anything else? Oh, is it a good fit for a jacket? Yes. Is it too heavy? No, not at all. It's not too heavy. Not at all. 215 again? I mean 1215? Yeah, we just showed it, but we can do it. I mean, we'll just do it again here. We'll just do it again. That's what we're here for, is to show you fabric so you can get a peek. If you felt it though, it's not too heavy at all. It's a viscose cotton, so it's got good drape. It's pretty. I mean, honestly, this is all we've got left out of this whole roll. It has sold really, really well. People who come into the store, first they look at it, then they notice it, then they look at it, then they buy it, and out it goes. So there's only a few yards left. So it tells you that most people just really like it. Okay? Okay. All right, so cluster it is. And actually cluster is for our Paris and Milan trip, because that's actually what I did when I went. I didn't want to check luggage, I wanted to just carry on, and I did a little cluster and it worked great. Your tank is what pattern? The tank this is the Fit to Stitch pattern, the new pattern. Series 1400 is what we're doing right now, and there's a free pattern that goes along with it. It's 215, but it's on the Fit to Stitch site. So this is the top. It's a 12-piece tank top. It's awesome, you guys. It's really cute. I'm not a model. I'm not going to model it, but the model that we hired did a really good job. She's got it on. It's really, really cute. And so, you know, but it's a square neck. It's just cute. It's really cute. And it does, if you decide to do it in woven, it's got an invisible zipper on the side. So I love it. Is that red in the 1215? It is. Yes, 1215 has red in it. And it has a blue red and it has an orange red. It has both. And it has blue. It has every color. There's purple, there's yellow, aqua. There's a lot of colors in here. Orange, yellow, blue, red, orange, red, blue, red. There's a lot of colors. Yeah, our new series is 1400, and then the free pattern that comes with 1400 when you order 1400 is this top, this little pink top. And it's, like I said, it's a 12-piece tank top. There's 6 pieces in the front, 6 pieces in the back. And it's just so that you can get it shaped. It doesn't have to be tight, but it's so you can get it nice and shaped. Some tank tops, you know, are, especially when you do them in fabric, they're just boxy. But this one will give you beautiful shaping. And I had seen it at a store, and it was over $500, and I thought that, we need that. It's just a great base. So, and it was a European designer, and our 1400 series is European influences, so I thought, okay, that's a home run. We're gonna have that tank top for our pattern to go along with the European influence. All right. All right, I so appreciate you all being here. It's been a lot of fun for me. I hope it's been fun for you all. And, you know, leave in the comments on this about how do you feel about the 4 liquidating, you know, do you all sew with them? Like, I'm so out of who sews with them. I'm so far removed. Frank Rizzo was the president. We were very close, you know, years have gone by. When I started Pattern Company, I wanted to be just like them when I grew up, and then, you know, I don't want to be anything like them now. So I'm just so divided, but I'd love to hear your comments below in the section, not in the live section, but just below, you know, just put your comments. I think the word is really, that there's a lot of tissue printing going on. I think they just don't know about it. You know, just because they didn't use them, they're just, doesn't mean it wasn't happening. So anyway, we're chugging away. The printer's going right now as we speak, so it's all good. Jean jacket out of 12.15, absolutely. Yes, adorable, especially switching those panels. Or even if you kept the panels the same and did piping out of the check, that'd be so cute, just so cute together. Okay. All right, so we'll see you Thursday night and then Friday. Gosh, you got a busy week, too much of us. Oh, one more? Okay. I measure a shirt from my other half, for my other half, and tried to match it to the George's pattern, but it's too big for the shirt. What's too big? Why don't you just email me separately, and we'll put it in Q&As. Not this Thursday night, but the following Thursday night we have Q&As, and so I group all those questions into that Q&A, and it'd be a great question for that. Email is peggy@silhouettepatterns.com. Peggy@silhouettepatterns.com, easy. And just know that I won't answer it back, but I'll put it into the Thursday night Q&A and we'll get a good answer for you. Okay? Okay. Thanks for being here. And we'll see you when we see you. We'll see you on the back side, they always say. I don't know what that means, but that's what they say. All right. Thanks for being here. Bye.